the Whisper of Winter campaign. Last time we left off, we saw the party head to Odislo at Alora Viceroy's recommendation to grab some clothes because they were going to head up north, where it was kind of these frigid temperatures. As they as they spent a night in Odislo, Hilera and Salthos had a few weird drinks. They had a few weird drinks. As
Yeah, right after Hilaria tried to get.
Oh yeah, that was a painful day.
Hilera was magically transformed into Mr. Sir Chad Manley, and Saltos was turned into Dwarf Saltos. It was a great time. Hilera decided she wanted to spend at least a day as a man, so he just walked through town, living his best life. Was approached by a man named Winston, who asked if he would be able to fight a dragon in a carnival. And as he arrived onto the scene, he was handed a kind of sword that was larger than him. As he stumbled and bumbled, he was handed a short sword. And as this bard type figure kind of stepped out before the crowd and introduced Mr. Sir Chad Manley to the crowd. And the ancient black dragon quite literally ripped the roof off of the carnival tent and roared into your face. That is where we left off. So,
This is the day that Chad / Hilaire dies. So yeah, let's give it.
I
I kind of asked for this though.
all right. So
Did you know?
you now stand, Lara. You now stand in this kind of big carnival tent. There's this giant crowd. You look over and see all your friends amongst the stands, kind of looking at you with this "what the fuck" expression. And at this point, I would like you to roll initiative if you don't mind.
Also, throughout this entire fight, just pretend that Chad is having that sexy Squidward face that I posted.
Just a red-ish Squidward.
So
All right.
okay, enough dilly dally. Okay, let's do this. Okay.
All right. The way that I'm gonna do this, to avoid just a character getting eaten, I'm going to
Again.
have you roll pure luck checks, which is pretty much just a straight d20 against the black dragon, and the first one to win over the other, get 5 successful rolls against the other person, wins the fight. So-
Okay. One last time. That last part.
And
I could barely hear you there.
basically you have to beat him in a d20 roll 5 times, and then you win the fight.
Oh, see, there you go. Okay, now
Easy.
I don't have it. Okay, cool. All right.
Here, I'll be right back. I think I actually have a pair of headphones I can use.
I gotcha. All right. So, Hilaire, roll me a d20. Go ahead.
Gotcha, fam. Gotcha, fam. Okay. 8.
All
Fuck.
right.
Okay.
So, he rolls a 2. So,
No.
as you start the fight, standing there holding your sword, and this dragon just comes rushing in towards you. What do you do? Like, describe your attack.
Okay. So he's lunging towards me.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So she's gonna leap into. Well, he's gonna leap in the air and then he's gonna make a downward strike.
All right. Wha-bah! And you just cleave directly into his throat. He looks up at you, and now the crowd is going wild. And just your friends are in the stands realizing, holy shit, you can actually do something with a sword.
Oh wow! Thanks, friends. I'm glad you never doubted me ever in life.
Stamos gives you a thumbs up. That brings us
Thanks
to
again, Stamos.
that brings us to the second roll. Roll a d20.
Gotcha, fam. 19. Oh, that was so close to an at 20.
All right, that's your second win. Describe your attack again, as he now kind of flies around you and is heading down to lunge towards you again.
Okay, so she's gonna like strafe to the side with her wings, like she's gonna like flap her wings and like get past to the side.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, my wings are flying have disappeared, didn't they?
That they did.
I need to figure out how to get those things back. Okay, so instead she's just gonna like strafe and then just get a stab attack into its like. If dragons have ears, I think they don't. So just the side of its face.
Gotcha. You now see that it's kind of sputtering blood out of the side of its face and just covering you completely, encasing you in this odd mixture of black, viscous, bodily liquid. And now you stand there just kind of drenched as it roars in your face. That's the third roll. Go ahead, roll again.
As much as Hilaria just wants to get like, oh, that's nasty. She's just gonna shrug off. She's gonna be like, I've taken worse.
Come on.
All right, that's a 4. Damn it.
All right.
That's a 4.
This time, as you kind of drive the sword into the dragon's face, it roars angrily up towards you and just kind of strafes and flies around you and catches you on the foot and kind of noms into your the side of your left ankle and just sinks its teeth into the skin and it just tears away. And it takes a step back and just kind of, like a lion outside of a cage stalking its prey, just kind of stands there waiting for your next move.
Okay, you know what? I was going easy on this prick. Okay, now he wants to just like chomp and he wants to munch on my leg. Okay, fuck him. I got this.
That's 2-1, right?
Yeah, that's 2-1.
2-1. All right, roll again.
That's a 17.
He rolls a 15. And now as he pounces out towards you,
I take my sword. And then I repeatedly try to. Oh, actually, no, I'm gonna go towards the back. I do like a huge, awesome, manly backflip, like somersault in the air, and like land directly on its tail. Like, and I'm gonna try to chop it off.
All right, roll me a strength check just for fun.
You want to do this? Okay,
Just
here.
for
Strength
funsies.
check, you said.
Yep.
Okay, 9. Okay, you got a 10 on that roll.
So that
altogether.
Total 10. You
Yeah.
are not able to kind of cleave the whole tail off the dragon, but you do leave kind of this mark, this sustained injury that again just shoots blood out of, not covering you, but getting a little bit kind of onto your left ankle, exposing this kind of sore part of the skin. That is 3-1 now. 3-1.
Yep.
All right, roll again.
I just love how this thing's just sitting there with like a half-cut tail. It's just like, okay, 18.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's rolling so bad. All right.
And if you need proof for this, I can just like, show you with my camera. I can just like point my camera to it.
You're good. As he now shakes you off of his tail and you kind of slam into the back wall of this carnival tent, it looks towards you and just raises this paw and is about to strike you when you...
I'm gonna try to finish off that cut. I'm gonna try to slice that thing off at the same area that I cut it at.
In the tail?
In the tail, yeah.
All right. As you dodge directly out of the way of its giant claw, you run over towards its tail and just drive your sword directly into where you left the cut before. Roll another strength check just for funsies.
It's not for fucking funsies, god damn it. The 7, that's another 8.
That is unfortunate.
It was an 8, yeah. Damn it, okay.
Sorry about the background noise, by the way.
No, that's my background noise is worse.
So as you run over and try to cut off the tail, still you're not really making way, but it's kind of like as if you're slicing off a slice of ham and it's not driving through all the way. All right.
God damn it.
So that's
You know what?
4-1. That is match point. Roll again.
You know what you normally do whenever you try to slice a piece of ham off. You try to cut again. You drive it further. Okay, that's a 12 altogether.
That's a 12. All right, that is a tie. So I'll just have you roll again. As now it turns around and tries to nom at you, but you kind of stop the teeth
17.
with its sword. It's gonna roll. See if it can beat that.
17. Come on.
Ah, unfortunate. So
Hell yeah.
now, as it takes a step back, placing both of its giant claws on the ground, about to let out this dragon's breath roar, and you know for a fact that this could kill you. As it opens its gaping maw You.
I finished the cut.
All right. Just run over
I'm
towards the
getting that
tail again.
goddamn. I'm getting that goddamn
right.
tail.
You run over, just directly avoiding the dragon's breath, just strafing kind of on the side of it, and you run over towards the tail in this kind of weak spot. It looks over, rears its head, and you cleanly cut off the tail of this ancient black dragon. Sounds cool. And as you do now, kind of this blood just shoots out en masse out the back of this dragon, and it kind of gets on like the back of this curtain door, as well as just a little bit on the splash zone in the audience. And now they're all just encased in this black and red necrotic dragon's blood. And the crowd now goes wild as they all cheer for you, and the bard returns and just kind of hangs from this rope and looks towards the crowd and goes, "Well done. May we hear your name again?"
It's Sir Mr. Chad Manley to everyone. Yes, yes, I can hear the crowd roaring.
One more
it's
time
small
for
for
Mr.
me, but I
Sir
don't
Chad
care.
Manley. And they all just clap and roar and applaud, and it's a great time. And Winston is at kind of the back door of this area, and he kind of waves over towards you and goes, "Mr. Sir Chad Manley, may I speak to you in private?"
Yes, after I finish soaking in all this limelight. Oh yes, people. Thank
Okay,
you.
come
Okay,
here,
I'm done.
please.
Done. I'm done. But I can't even say goodbye, guys.
Get
Like,
over here.
I can't speak. Okay, and then he's just gonna be like, yes, and he slowly like backs up as he's bowing.
All right. And you see now these roses that are landing at your feet, and these torches and people whooping and jeering and raising their fists. And you head into the kind of back room. Let me run something really quick. There we go. You run over to the back room, and you see Winston there, and he kind of offers you this handshake, and he goes, "Well done, man, well done. I will admit that I was the first to doubt your combat prowess, but you really showed Galadron what for. I am thoroughly impressed."
Oh, don't mention it. Don't worry. I gave those guys the best show ever. Yes, because I am a man, and I am with the sword. I am swords. And she says it like with like a nervous, like a sweat.
Okay. I am not swords, but interesting way to put it. Of course, you will be rewarded handsomely once this whole carnival wraps up. Of course, you can see me at the end of it and we will discuss your payment, alright?
Yes, thank you. Will do. Thank you for the opportunity to battle against meaty foes. I mean, worthy foes.
Now, before you leave, I do have a small favor to ask of you, if you don't mind.
Is it another affair? I don't want to have to.
No,
with
no,
that
no,
again.
no, I promise, good sir. I would not waste your time. Listen, just allow me to tell you a short anecdote. It will not take up much of your time. The truth of it is that before this event began, there was this strange thunderstorm just outside of the tent. It did not draw my attention as I thought it was part of the whole dragon act, but there was this man that fell from the sky. And he looked, shall we say, experienced. I had a short conversation with him, and I wanted you to be the one to make the call if he can follow your act. Sir, as he
Follow
kind of
my act.
motions, as he kind of motions toward the exterior curtain door, Jason, if you could describe how Jason looks for us.
Well, for starters, Jason is a little bit muscular, but I mean, it kind of works for his height. He's got sort of medium-ish long brown hair, sort of like bright hazel eyes. His ears are a little bit pointed, and he dresses with he's got like a leather chest plate on under a long like a leather black trench coat, and on the back, not that um, any not that these guys could see it, but on the back is a symbol of a tree uh, around a sort of like dragon or Boros.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. You now see Winston kind of motion with his hand to come forth, boy, if you don't mind.
Jason makes his way forward, sort of a little bit curious at sort of why he was kind of here to begin with, because he's never been to this. He's never kind of been in this world before, so he kind of walks up and he's like, and he's the Winston. Winston. This like, oh, who's this Winston? Friend of yours?
Friend is a loose term. This is a performer at this wonderful circus. He just took on an ancient black dragon, if you can believe it.
Oh! In my experience, dragons can be difficult, but taking them down isn't entirely improbable.
Oh, well, it was pretty easy. I mean, uh, but who are you again? Well, I know your name and stuff, but where did you come from?
Oh, it's a little complicated to say. Let's just say I'm not around. I travel a lot, for lack of better terms.
One second, guys. I'll be right back.
You're fine. As Winston kind of goes, well, Mr. Tenjiro, if I can call you that, of course.
Jason is fine. There's really no need for formalities.
Right. Jason, I heard from a little birdie that you have experience fighting angels, or maybe it was the divine.
Fallen angels, yes. That is definitely something I've faced before.
Understood. Well, I wonder, I had this challenge in mind. I would want you to maybe follow up this person's act. Have you ever fought a Planetar before?
Can't say that I have or anything by that term.
Well, I would like you to try, but again, Mr. Sir Chad Manley, as he turns towards you, goes, I will let you make the final call. Do you think he can succeed against this fallen angel, or do you think he's to be thrown out on the streets?
Well, I wouldn't put it like that.
Is he saying this to Chad or Chad Manley, who's asking this to Jason?
He's asking this to Chad.
Well, I would be okay. So he's gonna be like, well, I wouldn't say toss him out on the streets if I said no, but I would have to discuss this with the rest of my friends. So, if you would like, you can follow me back to them.
Perhaps I can think of something that might, shall we say, test my.
Wait, can you say it one more time?
I said, perhaps I can, I have an idea to sort of test my metal to show you my worth, Mr. Manley.
Oh, yeah, no need to be too formal. It's fine. But yeah. Just follow me, and I'll introduce you to everybody.
Very well. Jason is not necessarily skeptical about Chad, but she's never really met anyone whose actual name is Chad. So he's just like, Okay, it's 30. So, oh, it just sort of kind of follows behind. Uh, Chad.
All right. Hilaire, where do you lead, or Mr. Sir Chad Manley? Sorry, where do you lead Jason towards?
I'm gonna go and um. Okay. I think I'm just gonna take him around the place where the podium, well, not like where the seating array area is. I'm pretty sure they did they leave already. The like Stamos, all those, and Kristalina, did they leave yet?
I will say that they are just currently sitting in the audience with all these kind of sweaty people who are still happy from the performance.
Okay. Well, I just leave towards, and I'm gonna go in that area where the sitting area
All
is.
right, you scooch past all these people, and it's awkward because it's like, you know, when you're at a concert and you're trying to get to a seat and you have to like brush past and people see your butt. Um,
Yeah.
At
and
least this isn't worse. At least this isn't as bad as it would have been if Hilera was Hilera, because Hilera has a bigger butt than what Chad has.
this
So
is true, this is true. Yes, experiments show women have bigger butts than men. Um, uh, you, as you're making your way there, you feel kind of like a few men and women just kind of trying to grab you by the shoulder and going, "Can I get an autograph before you go?"
Oh, certainly, certainly. Who am I making this out to?
Lucille.
Lucille. To my friend Lucille, Mr. Sir Chad Manley, professor of all things, Mr. Chad Manley.
She
Done.
takes it and hugs it close to her chest and smiles giddily. And you walk over to where the rest of your party is sitting, and they look over towards you. And Stamos specifically goes, "How did you do that?"
Oh, you know me. Not everybody, can do everything with force damage. You got to think of things from the imagination brain.
Stamos stands and just flicks your forehead. And after a second, he kind of stares towards Jason and just kind of locks eyes with him for a while and goes, "Who's this?"
Oh, speaking of which, hey, can we all go outside so I can talk to you all? We have some news.
Stamos turns around and Saltos and Crystalina both kind of nod and they stand and you lead them out of the circus tent. And now you're kind of outside with all these people entering. You see now it's kind of this lion act where they're like, "Oh my god, he's jumping." But now you're outside, yeah.
Oh my God, it's jumping. Uh, so, this guy, this is Jason. I go over to him. Last name
Oh, 10-0.
Tenjiro.
Tenjiro. Stamos squints his eyes.
Yes.
You see now this kind of maybe 4'11" dwarf with kind of this curly red hair who just smiles immediately and goes, "Yep, I trust him right off the bat." And Stamos goes, "Well, how did you meet?"
Well, first it was what's his name again? What was the
Winston.
Winston. Yeah. Okay. So it was a guy named, you remember Winston? Yeah. No. Okay. Well, the guy who got me into the dragon fight.
Hmm.
He saw him. He saw him coming out of the sky or something like that, and he wanted to know if he can join us on our adventures to defeat Ferris Dude.
Stamos kind of goes, "Okay, you fell
Yeah,
out
so
of the sky?"
I guess. I mean, both masters. One of them saw this thing. She's not blindfolded. Blinded light is here. And next thing you know, I'm just walking around and some Winston walks up to me. Said something. It's right in there. Turned into that. It's weird. But after I kind of realized that situation, just kind of started talking. told him about myself, and then they introduced me to Chad. I went to Florida.
Do you know who Mr. Sir Chad Manley really is?
I mean, I just met him, so
Okay,
he's a
what
really someone.
what if I told you? You know how we're
No.
hunting Thurstoon? What if I told you he's Thurstoon right there?
Can I make an insight check to see if he's like actually serious with the joke?
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
Also, you kind of sound like a robot to me,
Yeah, a little
Daniel.
Do I? 17.
17. You realize he's joking, but maybe he's taking it a little far.
That's right. Sure.
Sorry, one more time. Couldn't.
Yeah, you're yeah, you kind of sound yeah.
Sorry. I said, if that's your idea of a joke, you better set it.
Maybe one more time.
Damn it.
Yeah, you kind of sound like a robot.
And folks just don't like it today. You know, just don't want it. Try this again.
Hey.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. It's gonna annoy the rest of the people in here, but I can't really do it without, I guess. Anyway, what I said was, if that's your idea of a joke, then you need a better sense of humor.
Stamos immediately kind of folds his arms and goes, "Okay, and you trust this guy?"
I didn't say I don't, but again, I'm not gonna say I do.
He takes a
I
step.
just didn't want to make any decisions without everybody else's consent. I'm not the leader. At least I don't think I am.
He steps forward and kind of gets in Jason's kind of personal bubble and just squints his eyes. You know we've been betrayed before, right? So we're not taking. Well, I don't want to say taking any chances, but we are tired of having our backs stabbed. So if you could not do that or refrain from doing so, that would be great.
What's your name again, fella?
Stamos.
Listen here, Stamos. I've had my fair share of fights. I've had my fair share of friends. I've had my fair share of enemies. I'm not one for betrayal. And if you actually knew me a little more, you'd see that I am all for helping for the greater good. So, unless you want to actually see how, if you want to actually see if I'm good on my word, then we can settle this ourselves if you'd like.
Okay, hang on. We don't have. I mean, okay, right now we don't have time for fighting. Just okay. Okay, I know that already. Like me as myself, already know that you're trustworthy. But so can I like roll an insight on him, so Hilaire can like try to find out?
On Jason?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
A fucking 4. Ah.
He seems like a guy.
Yeah. Okay.
This Stamos just kind of stands there with his now fist raised, but he drops it after a couple seconds. Goes, You're intriguing, you know.
Well, that's not the first time I've been called that, but it's certainly not the last.
I hope it's not. You keep your distance from me, I keep my distance from you, everything will be alright.
Fair enough.
Okay, guys. Okay. Here. Crystal. Okay, wait, okay. Out of character. Doesn't like Crystalina know you? Know Jason?
Technically, yeah, but
Yeah.
Wyra wanted to actually be in the chat for kind of that whole
Oh.
situation
Okay.
for Christina talking to Jason.
She
We'll,
mysteriously vanished.
yeah, we'll just say she like went to the bathroom after the battle or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Let's just say that she went to get like some water or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that battle. She needs to be hydrated. That she needs to be hydrated after that battle. But no. So she. I'm just gonna just. Okay. So we'll wait for her to get back. I'm just gonna say her because I don't want to say the name because then Uh, but Chad says I'm gonna wait for her to get back and then we can all sit down at a tavern or something like that and we can all talk this out.
There's another
Okay.
person in the party.
Yeah, there's another person. She she's a very helpful person, and I trust her completely because she's helped me out on like so many occasions. So I trust everybody in this party. So I will respect everybody's decision, but I need to get her opinion on it as well.
Fair enough.
So until she gets back, let's just go ahead and like wait in the tavern or something like that. Maybe we all can get along with like a few drinks or something. Hilaire's not gonna get drunk this episode. She's just gonna drink casually. Okay, yeah.
More
yeah.
dragon's breath. Okay.
No
Um,
more. No more of that. Please don't. Oh God.
All right. Yeah, I will drag you guys onto a map really quick.
You have a tavern map.
Not necessarily a tavern, but oh wait, I should just move. Okay. So you step out from the circus tent, and now you see it's kind of this hustling, bustling carnival, and you are free to move your tokens around. There are a few taverns, and there's this kind of campfire in the center where there's seemingly this giant spider that people are just cutting pieces off of and handing plates around. There's just a bunch of different tents, but you can just choose to head to a tavern.
Okay, so Chad is just gonna look at this and he's gonna immediately like go over here and puke. Because you know why, Carlo.
This
Nope. Mm-mm.
maybe 5'4" elf girl walks over towards you with a plate of very clearly just a whole spider leg, and just tries to hand it to you and goes, "Are you hungry, miss?"
I'm a guy, and also nope.
Oh, shit.
I'm good. Thank you. Could you please get that away, please? Oh God,
Just
I don't like
inches it
that.
closer. Come on, it's not so bad.
Please don't. Please get it away from me.
She retracts it and turns over towards Jason and goes, "Have you ever eaten spider before?"
Can't say that I have, but wouldn't be any harm in trying it. I take the plate, sort of thank the lady, and just kind of start digging in a little bit.
Okay.
Almost sort of like anime, like Naruto style. You know how they just like
Yeah.
chow like crazy.
All right, so you just nom on this spider leg. It's very crunchy. It tastes like a chicken leg, but a little bit more hairy, kind of on the outside of it. But you have a good time. And this elf girl kind of walks over towards the campfire, and yeah, you're free to walk around the carnival or do whatever you want.
I'm gonna go back to the group. Oh, good.
Yeah. I guess as we're walking around, I sort of kind of look to everyone and I'm like, so tell me about this Thurstoon guy.
Demos, you fill him in. I gotta go collect my reward. Bye.
Sorry, my sister's yelling.
You're good. You're good.
Mrs. Stamos kind of goes, "Of course I have to be the one. Listen."
Sorry.
All right, Jason, how much do you know about the divine?
Well, I've faced fallen angels before.
Okay. Well, the thing about Tharizdun is he hasn't been seen for 100 years. Ever since the Calamity, these two gods, Ayun and Pelor, made sure to seal him away far past the multiverse. And there are these divine shackles all across this continent that keep him locked at the bottom of the abyss. And he's been threatening to release himself and essentially destroy what is left of the universe and form a new world in his image that he calls perfection. Of course, this is a flawed mindset, but one that we have to stop either way.
I see. Well, I'd be willing to help out however I can, but I'm not entirely sure of how strong my powers are at this point.
Well, any help we can get is appreciated, but I'd appreciate it much more if you could figure out your own limits before we headed into a serious combat experience. Not that I doubt you, it's just curious is all.
Nah, I understand. It's just... long time ago, well, I guess it was a bit of a ways back, I lost a good part of my powers, and now I've just been sort of traveling to sort of regain my strength and whatnot, understand exactly what limits have been put onto me.
Well, I had no idea that you were dealing with this loss of power, so I do apologize for earlier.
It's alright. I understand the idea of meeting someone who apparently fell and just meeting a complete stranger. You know, I kind of find it ironic that apparently I came from the sky.
Why is that?
There was a friend of mine who always seemed to appear out of the sky. Well, fall would be a little more of a better term. We had many adventures together, and after our last one, we went our separate ways, and I haven't seen her in quite a while.
Huh. Well, if it's any consolation, I'm sure you'll see her again, and, you know, some of the best stories end with two characters going their own separate ways, so...
That they do. Jason's sort of, out of character. Is it like, it's like around the evening right now, yeah?
Yeah, maybe pushing 2:30.
Yeah, so Jason kind of looks up to the sky, up at the stars, and just sort of chuckles to himself, thinking about, sort of thinking about the past and whatnot.
Stimulus goes, I recognize that look. Misty-eyed and a bit weary. I don't mean to assume, but you take your time and catch up whenever. Besides, I want to know how that spider tastes. And he walks off.
Jason sort of chuckles at the spider comment, and then just kind of I guess he sort of meanders around the place on his own, just kind of taking in the sights and whatnot.
Gotcha.
Just
All right. You go ahead and walk around through the carnival, seeing the many tents. You see there's this one where there's this kind of tamed owl bear just sitting there with this bowl of food and bowl of water. You see a few tents that are selling out toys to these kind of younger children. And a few carnival games where it seems that you can pick these kind of different characters from these fictional stories and set them on a stand and have them fight each other. And there's this boy that just goes, "I've lost every single game," and just angrily walks away. But yeah, everyone's just kind of going about their own thing in this carnival, unless there's anything specific you wanted to accomplish.
I think at this point, I look over to the kid that kind of lost to the game, and I'm just kind of like, "What's troubling you, kid?"
Well, my sister, my whole life, has been taunting me with the "I'm better than you" thing, and she's older, so I haven't really. Well, she's just annoying in general, alright? And she challenged me to this series of games, and I was super confident that I would beat her, but every single time I've lost, and we've played like twice, that's a lot. That's a lot of tries. And, I'm just. Maybe my sister is better than me.
Jason sort of kind of kneels down to the kid's level, and he's like, "Listen, age doesn't really determine whether or not someone is better or not at something. The fact that you kept wanting to try again and again, it's a good trait, kid. I can definitely say that I've had my fair share of losing at games, but there is one thing that is important. If you think you can do it, then the only thing that's really stopping you are your doubts. So never give in to those doubts. Beer?"
He just kind of pauses for a moment and goes, "Who are you?" And just kind of looks around, avoiding eye contact.
Jason sort of smiles and he's like, "Someone who's been in your position before."
Okay. Well, thank you, mister.
He smiles and kind of gets back to walking around.
Alright, and he walks over and goes, "I've just been told I can beat you up by this old man, and now I'm gonna do it." And but yeah, you kind of walk around the carnival. Yeah, it's just kind of a chill day. You see Salthos now approaches you, this 4'11" dwarf. He goes, "Hi. My name is Salthos."
Pleasure to meet you, Salthos.
What do you do?
Sorry, could you say that again?
He goes, "What do you do?"
Well, you could say I'm a traveler. I kind of like to go around and just kind of see the sights wherever I go, you know?
Okay. You said you weren't from around here?
I'm not.
That sounds like a lot to unpack. So, another time, maybe?
I suppose.
Right. well, um, avoids eye contact for a while and goes, okay, bye. Steps away. Saltos. Halera. No. Now
Hi.
you see Saltos takes kind of walks over towards you. Um,
I left. I went to go find the Winston to get my reward.
oh, okay. Now you see him kind of cleaning some stuff up and dusting some surfaces off and using a broom. Looks over towards you. Ah, Mr. Sir Chad Manley. What can I do you for?
Hello. I was looking to I was looking to get that reward you were speaking of.
Ah, yes, of course. Your reward. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Reward. Money
Yeah.
reward. Yep.
Money reward. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I need to use the bathroom. And he kind of steps.
Hey. Hey. Wait. What happened? You're hesitating.
He
A lot.
waves a hand and goes, ah, I'm just messing with you, kid. Snaps his fingers, and you see this wooden chest appear at your feet, maybe 3 feet tall, and it's kind of you look down, and it's kind of filled to the brim. And he goes, right. Well, this is 1,000 gold pieces, and what else can I give you? Did you have a specific potion or maybe some kind of necklace or maybe a nice bracelet in mind?
Bonus action necklace.
I unfortunately do not have access to such materials, but
Oh wait. Is there a way you can get my wings of flying back?
back from where?
I don't know. I just know if you can supply me with another pair of wings, that would be awesome.
Well,
Well, here it's fine. Well, just what do you have access to?
I can give you. Roll a d100 for me if you don't mind.
Gotcha. If I can actually roll the damn thing. There we go.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Oh, 2 numbers away from the good number.
That is. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Oh shit.
Bet it would have been nicer if you were on 69.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Wait. Oh, okay, there we go. And then I have to do this. And then this. Okay. What'd you roll?
67.
67. Okay.
Oh no, 57. I'm fucking blind. Oh wait, I forget.
57. Okay.
I wasn't close enough to it. Oh shit.
That's okay.
I just look like a fucking idiot.
He. Okay. Well, let me re-roll that. Give you something useful here. All right. He goes, well, how about the spell scroll of a 3rd level of your choice?
Okay. I'm gonna look up a bunch of. Do you have like a page I can look at a bunch of?
Yeah, for sure. I'll pull that up. But in the meantime, he just hands you this kind of wooden chest with this paper scroll all furled up and tied inside, and 1,000 gold pieces. And he hauls you off and says, hey, tell that Jason boy if he ever wants to come perform here, he's always welcome anytime.
Gotcha. And thank you so much.
Of course. You have yourself a good time and take care of yourself, you hear?
You too. Bye-bye. I am Sir Chad Manley.
He waves as you go off.
Runs away. She's trying so hard.
Now you see, as you're kind of having this thought and hauling these, I sent you the thing.
Okay.
As you're hauling this chest away and thinking, oh my god, I'm trying so hard, you see Saltos walk over towards you.
Shit, I almost fell off my chair.
You alright?
I almost fell out of my chair.
Celtus walks over towards you, and because of a correction last time, he actually does have both these reversible potions for the Dragon's Breath. He goes, right, these should work.
Thank you. Does he just hand it to me?
He hands one towards you and hands one towards himself.
Okay, well, thank you. I put it into my is it like a potion that has a cap on it? Because I don't want to put it in my bucket and it just
Yeah,
like
it has a
spills
little
out.
cap on it and it's a vial.
Okay, cool. So I'll just put that in my back pocket. Thank you.
Of course. And he whispers to himself, he goes, I should have drank both of them myself. And he just walks away.
It's not. Listen, I just wanted to spend a little more time as a dude. Okay.
He's gone.
Okay. Well, she's just gonna just go around the freaking the thing, like around the carnival, and see what she can do. You know, just chilling.
Roll perception.
Okay, gotcha. 19. Oh, that's a 20.
20, nice.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Not a natural 20. Just 20 altogether.
Gotcha. You see, kind of by this 10 as you're passing by, keeping your eyes off of course, the giant spider that's being fried. But now you look over, and there's this bear with this owl's head. It looks up towards you and goes, as you're passing by. The owner of the tent kind of
said,
leans on the counter and goes, Kid, I think it wants you to feed him.
You said it was what again? Sorry, I was reading the thingy.
A bear with this kind of head of an owl.
Oh, hi. Can I I'm gonna try to reach out and pet it, and as soon as it tries to snap at me, I'm just gonna
All right, roll animal
pull
handling.
away.
Never roll animal handling checks.
Oh no. This is the first time I've ever rolled an animal handling thing ever. Not even just as Hilaria, just ever in general.
Yeah. It's gonna be not 20.
Okay, so modifier is okay. You are nothing but drunk. Whatever that means. Okay, so that's a 6 altogether.
Okay. With a 6, you just kind of drag your face on its beak and down its back, and the owner goes, Kid, you should feed it. It's food.
Oh. Where can I find food?
On
Alright.
this bowl.
Where can I find food?
As you kind of.
Okay, gotcha. I reach my hand.
All right. And it now kind of sniffs into the back of your palm and kind of just tries to peck at it, but it's kind of having trouble maneuvering around your wrist.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do this, this thingy, where I do this with my hand.
And now just straight up like a deer nibbling out of your hand, and it does kind of tickle a little bit, and you can tell that the owlbear is having a good time.
Damn. Aww. I'm gonna pat it on its head while it's doing the eating.
Gotcha. It's doing the eating. As soon as it finishes, however, it kind of snaps up at you and returns to its laying position.
Okay, well, it was nice seeing you. Bye-bye. Oh,
Angrily.
She says it in the most manly way possible.
Okay.
Bye.
Right. And you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the rest of the crumbs on the not just the rest of it on the floor, and I'm just gonna get out of there as fast as possible.
Okay. You hear a kid as you run off. But yeah, you now see it's maybe the kind of later hours of the day, pushing 6:30. And everyone's kind of leaving, and the group does reform, kind of in the back corner near the circus tent, and everyone's just kind of making their way out of town, walking at a fairly moderate pace, I would say.
Can you not? God damn it. Oh. You do this. I swear, it's pain. I knew what you were doing, Carlo. Alright, making my way out of town, walking at a fairly normal pace. Okay, bullshit. Okay. So, okay, what time was it again?
Maybe 6:30, yeah.
okay, so as she makes, well, as he makes, well, as he prepares himself for his final moments as a dude, she's gonna do things that guys do. Again, I don't know why it's so hard for me to think of things that guys do, considering that I am one. But
You think you know a lot
we'll
about
just,
stupid stars. Sorry.
she's just gonna like walk around the city, just chilling again, like the way she did before, the way he did it before.
Alright.
Keep leaving this door open.
You see this fair-skinned, purple-hair elf girl in full armor, this loud clanging throughout the streets, walks over towards you and goes, hi, sorry to bother, I'm looking for someone.
Oh, sorry, don't, you need, hi.
Hi. Sorry, I'm looking
Sorry,
for someone.
yeah, sorry, I'm not usually good at talking to people, but, who would you happen to be looking for? Probably I could lend a hand, some assistance.
This purple-skinned tiefling, we have some unfinished business, and it's nothing bad, he just owes me a few gold pieces for a drink for this one time.
Can you describe him even further, please, other than purple skinned?
He's got these horns that he's got a snake wrapped around, and he wears this cape. Very melodramatic kind of guy.
I happen to know who you're talking about. Follow me. I kind of just grab her wrist and just walks down the street stomping because, he's fucking just, he's just angry at Samos.
As you reach out your hand, it just falls through the skin and she vanishes. Sorry.
That's not how humans work. So I'm gonna go to Stamos, wherever the hell he
You
is.
see him like leaning against a building, arms folded, super cool kid status.
Stamos, stop that cool guy bullshit. Anyway, I need your help with something.
What's up?
You happen to know anybody who, you said, purple skinned tiefling woman? You said
Purple.
no. You said fair skinned. Never mind. You happen to know someone who was fair skinned, and other descriptions that you said?
No, I don't. I'm sorry.
Well, she seemed angry, and then she seemed dead because I think she's a ghost.
You came across a ghost?
Yes, for like the 5th time that we've, known each other. I tried to grab her head so I can bring her to you because she was looking for you mostly, and she just disappeared.
Hilaire, are you doing drugs again?
Again? Hang on. That was that one time in Sebeska. Leave me alone. And no, I don't know what happened out there, but stay on your toes, or she'll take them.
You're weirder than normal, I think. Are you going through something? Oh, it's the time of the month.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm not even going through that because, you don't see the peen.
Right, sorry, I forgot. I can't.
Oh, you just happen to forget that I happen to have Chad Manley.
Wrong body parts, Carlo.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself, right? The joke was there.
Oh, hang on, she slipped.
Okay. As everyone is making their way now out of the carnival, Wyra, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
That's good.
Finally made it home.
Nice. Well, as everyone is kind of headed home for the day, you head over towards the circus tent where Mr. Sir Chad Manley took down the ancient Galadron, and now you see kind of everyone is headed out, and you're not entirely sure where your group is.
Huh. I wonder where everyone went. I start trying to look around for them.
All right.
She's fine. Stamos scolding some weird dude, scolding Stamos.
Roll perception, and then Hilera, and then whoever else wants to roll perception also.
I'm
will
sorry, I
roll-
had to laugh out loud when you asked Angel to roll a perception in order to stroll through the town.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I feel like he does this on purpose. at
No,
this
it
point.
was just to notice the thing.
Okay, let me look.
Oh,
Where is it?
All right, I rolled a 6. Fuck. Okay, so that's a 7 altogether.
7.
That's 10 for me.
Where was perception again? In skills? No, not in skills.
It is in skills, I think, yeah.
No, it is in skills, right under
Oh, it is? Okay, okay.
nature.
God damn.
Found it. Okay.
Not even Google likes me. I swear to gosh.
As you're kind of looking, Wyra, as you're kind of looking through the crowd and just kind of scanning each and every face, you kind of stop on one. Looks super familiar. You've seen this guy before, and you see at his left is this tiefling man, this dwarf, and this purple tiefling, and you swear you've seen this guy before. And they're maybe like 25, 30 feet away from you.
30 feet and
Let me rejoin.
I curiously kind of stare at his face for a long time.
time stops.
He's not staring directly in my direction, so I can't see his full face, but I keep staring at him,
Okay. Jason, you
trying to figure it out while I try and find my group.
Gotcha.
I'm not just going to run over to a complete stranger unless I know who they are.
Jason, you feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. And you look around and it feels as if you're being watched.
I just basically try and like look around to see like, okay, who's staring at me now? And then like another part of my mind's like, oh god, is it the kid that was trying to beat his sister?
Side note, you do see now they are play fighting, just wrestling with each other. But now you see this human, this female human just standing there.
I'm probably not going to think it's him right away because I've met several doppelgangers.
Yeah.
That's true. But yeah, she's staring right at you, I suppose.
I sort of look over and it's like I'm a little weirded out, but it's kind of like one of those moments where you just kind of you see someone looking at you and it's just like an awkward like, hey.
Hello.
So, did I hear him say hi to me?
He left.
So he said hi to me?
No, it was like one of those like awkward facial expressions where people just kind of like awkwardly wave at a distance.
Oh, okay. So now that he has turned and waved at me, I can see his face.
Mm-hmm.
So I immediately recognize the face.
Mm-hmm.
But thinking that it's some sort of doppelganger of Daniel's, I walk over and I introduce myself. I guess I say hi. Hi, sorry for staring at you. You really remind me of someone that I know.
Huh. I could almost say the same about you, but I don't know. Have we met?
Well, that depends on what you mean. I've met someone with your face before, but I cannot say for sure that it is you.
Let me guess. You're thinking it might be a doppelganger situation.
Yeah, it's happened to me quite a few times before.
Tell me about it. You have no idea how many times I've run into doppelgangers. It is confusing.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea. I had to fight my own evil self once.
So just like as soon as I heard that, I was like, wait, You have?
Yeah, I have. I've also had to help my friend fight his evil self, but that was quite a bit harder than fighting my own. Turns out mine wasn't actually evil, so
But
neither
she
was
was
his.
being
Technically, his body was being taken over.
I just sort of look at her, sort of tilt my head, and I'm like, Crystalina?
Yeah, Jason?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, I just start
god!
laughing. It's like,
I can't help but laugh along with him as his laugh is contagious and funny and weird.
what are you doing here? I didn't.
Honestly, I have no idea. Do I ever know why I fall into these worlds?
Yeah, that's fair.
What are
Funny
you
enough,
doing here?
apparently, ironically enough, apparently I fell out of the sky.
Oh, come on, dude. That's my thing. You can't take it from me.
Hey, I wasn't in control of it this time.
Couldn't come up with
I
anything
was
else.
just. In this case, it's just yeah. So I just kind of looked at Crystalline. I'm like, yeah, no,
So
I
at
was
this
just.
point, I kind of interrupt his train of thought and hug him because I haven't seen him in I don't know how long it has been. It's always different in dreams.
Yeah. As soon as she kind of goes in for a hug, it's like kind of one of those moments where he just kind of like he's kind of like frozen in surprise, and then just like slowly wraps his arms around to envelop her in a hug. You have no idea how long it's been since I've last seen you.
No. Have your kids? How are your kids?
Oh, they're
That's right. You
well,
have children.
yeah. Uh, Dawn's well, kids have been kind of off on their own for a while now.
How old are they
Uh,
now?
oh, I
You don't seem any older.
yeah, no, it's been quite a while, Crystalina. I'll admit I haven't really been keeping track of Dawn and Lucas for a while now, but last I heard they were doing good.
Okay. How many years have gone by? Are they what? Parents? Are you a grandpa? Um, are you a great grandpa? Like, have 2 years gone by? Have 50? What's going on?
It's been about 40 years, I'd say.
40 years! Whoa! Damn! Why do you still look like you're 30? Or 20? How old do you? I'm assuming you look like 30 because you were a dad
Yeah, no,
last time.
well, I look more like in the Jason looks more in like his like early 20s, and he's like,
Okay, alright.
yeah, uh still trying to figure that out. I am still mortal, for lack of better terms. It's just aging seems to be a lot slower than normal, which is been all right, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but no, I just showed up here and ran into this the tiefling guy that was fighting the ancient dragon over at the tent.
Okay, quick
Chad.
question. Quick question out of character.
Mm.
Um, I don't know if you remember, I still haven't gotten to that part. I think Lavender ended up being okay. Is that true, or did she die?
At the end of that, yeah. After the end of that last story we were doing, she was okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna interrupt you and ask you how she is.
Um, you see, Jason kind of stop for a sec, and you see his expression change a little bit, and it's like, well, she's doing okay, but I mean, we haven't we haven't really. Let's just say we've been going through some rough patches.
Okay, I see. Well, I wish you guys the best. Whatever
I
happens,
appreciate it.
things change. So, who'd you
So
say you were going with?
Oh, after I made my way here to the carnival, I ended up running into the tiefling, the one that was fighting the ancient dragon in the carnival tent, Chad Manley.
Oh yeah, yeah, Chad Manley. Right,
Yeah,
Mr. Sir Chad Manley.
yeah. No, I ran into him, and apparently him and a couple of his friends are taking on some sort of um, fallen angel god. I'm not entirely sure, but
Oh
some
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's the mission that you guys have been trying to complete the whole time, right? Or is this a new god?
yeah.
It's just
uh
the same thing I'm asking Angel and Carlo now.
Oh, right.
yeah.
It's
Mm.
just the same thing. Yeah.
Okay,
Uh
okay. Yeah, yeah, they've been trying to do that for a while, and I guess I'm doing my best to help them out. I'm kind of hanging out with them.
Oh, you must have been the one that they were waiting on. Um,
Yes, probably. Why?
yeah,
well,
Waiting on
I
what?
mean,
you were in the bathroom. We didn't want to bring, we wanted your reaction to be, genuine.
yeah,
I
no,
was
So,
listening. I was
yeah,
listening, but
oh,
but
okay.
yeah. Well, it's just think about it in their eyes. This just random guy shows up and kind of gets thrown into the situation to kind of help. I mean, you would kind of think they'd be a little skeptical about just
are
this
you trying
random
to join the
guy
group?
that's around. What was that?
Are you trying to join the group? Is that why you need my permission?
Well, I mean, I'm not I'm not completely against the idea of taking down someone who's trying to recreate the world in his image in a more chaotic fashion, but I mean,
Okay.
one of one of the guys, Stamos, I think he's a little skeptical about me, but I mean,
Pickle dude. You'll win him over.
I have more than just pickle dude.
Meanwhile, okay.
Just Stamos shouting out from the corner. I have more than pickles.
Exactly.
Okay, at this
If you
point,
have lemons too, you'll be my best friend.
but at this point,
Okay,
just
well let's head over. I'll say like yes, yes, Jason, yes.
All right.
Go ahead, Angel.
I said, at this point, does Hilera see anything? Well, does Chad see anything?
Uh, yeah, at this point, they've had a full-on conversation by this point. You see, Crystalina and Jason are kind of conversing amongst themselves.
And I'm just gonna be like, you know this person, Crystalina?
Do I? Oh boy, I have a whole fucking history.
have had have had various adventures together. Yes.
And it just so happens that you two happen to meet up in the same place. prices because she fell out of the.
Same
No,
place, same
she will.
universe.
I don't. I
Plot
mean,
confused.
yeah.
We have similar powers. We'll say that.
Oh well, if you trust him, then I trust him as well. Then.
Oh, I trust him with my life. Literally.
And I with hers. She's gotten me out of plenty of bad situations.
Dang. Well, you two seem pretty tight, so I welcome you into our party. Uh, you know, Stamos, don't be a bitch.
You
How
are one to talk.
listen here, I can be a bitch. Uh, I am Chad Manley, a manly man, not a whammon.
Are you still a man?
Uncle Walt wants you. He's right in the
Hey,
window.
calm down. I'll be right back.
That question was so weird, but still. Is he still a man,
He's
Carla?
still a man, yes.
He's still a man,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You see Selfless by this point has drank his potion and turned back into a tiefling, however. He goes, oh, finally. That's good.
I'm just kind of confused, and I was like, do we know you?
I'm me. I'm still Saltos.
Oh,
What happened?
Saldos finally turned back into a tiefling.
Yes, sir.
So he's not a dwarf anymore.
Oh yay!
Oh, who's the dwarf?
Yeah.
Don't tell him about.
Jason just kind of like shrugs, and he's like, okay.
Okay. No, that was an out of character question, but okay.
Made it work.
Yeah,
So-
thanks.
Everyone, how about we all go into a tavern and we all just get a table and we all just sit and we just chat so we can, welcome him formally and actually, become friends and, what. Anyway,
Trust
follow
him a bit
me.
more.
Follow Chad Manley, the manly man of
We
Chad.
all follow. Okay. We all follow Mr. Sir Chad Manley.
We all follow Chad Manling. I'll be right back.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright.
Mr. Sir Chad, Mr. Professor, Dr. Professor Manley.
I'm drinking a lot of water because I didn't drink a lot of water today at all. I was just picking
Balance.
fruit the whole day.
Let's switch out some music here.
And that was not a good idea because there was a really hot sun beating down on my head.
Oh, that's
Damn.
rough.
It was raining all day today for me.
Let's
That's cool.
play some music. Hoa bang, hoa bang.
Hoa bang. Never heard some shit like that.
Oh shit. Is it working? Ah, fuck. Rhythm, please. Rhythm, please.
Gojo Satoru from Gassen.
Please. Haha.
Oh, oh my gosh, the music swells.
I can't hear anything, but that's so cool for you.
You all step into this.
Okay, listen here.
You all step into this.
Oh wait, yeah, I can hear it now. I can hear it now. I can hear it now.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Step into this kind of crowded wooden tavern. You see these many tables, these dragonborns and elves and dwarves all going about their business. So you see a few empty tables, as well as a counter there, and it seems like everyone is here for the after party, so to speak.
I'm gonna kind of just, since I'm the first to lead the people there to the tavern, I'm just gonna burst in and be like, ha ha ha, hello everybody, welcome. Well, like, how has your day been?
Everyone just pauses, and there's this long silence, and they go back to drinking.
Don't you know who I am, right?
This little goblin at the table folds his arms and goes, "Are you the guy who fought the dragon?"
Yes, you knew. Yes, I am that person. I am Sir Chad Manley at your service.
You got lucky, Chad. Fuck off.
Okay. Anyway, anybody want me to sign any autographs?
No.
Oh.
Crystalina
autograph.
walks up to Sir Chad. Fuck my phone. Crystalina walks up to
Sir Chad,
Manley,
fuck my phone.
says, Can I Can I have your autograph?
Of course you can. Thank
Here,
you.
just write it on my arm. Just write it on my arm.
Does anyone have a marker?
No, I don't. Sorry.
This one dwarf waves over and goes, "Did you need a marker?"
Yes, I
Yes,
just
he's
said
gonna write
it.
it on my arm.
Yes.
Okay, I don't have
Hi.
one. Turns away.
Oh, you
Oh.
fucking bitch. Mr. Jason, would you happen to have a marker on your person?
I do not, unfortunately.
Ooh, I have an idea. I'm gonna. Okay, so he is going to wait for his character sheet to load, considering that I have that. Okay, so she is going to cast a thing. She's gonna cast a blight and obliterate this entire place.
What? Oh, okay. Wait, what was
What?
that?
And prestidigitation
Really?
Oh, okay.
and
I thought.
she's gonna like conjure a marker out of nowhere, I guess.
Gotcha. You
Okay.
see this sparkle in your palm, and you create this kind of marker. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you see that marker came out of nowhere. I write it on. Who am I making this out to?
You're making this out to Crystalina Star?
To Crystalina Star from Sir Chad Manley, the Chaddest Chad boss of all Professor Chads.
And now
Writes that
it's
exact thing.
kind of like some that's leading
you.
off, and it gets smaller because you have to fit it in the space.
I now have that written on my arm.
I just sort of,
I now
I guess
have
I just
that
sort of
written on
lean
my
over
arm.
to Saltos, and I'm just like, is Chad always like this?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm so sorry.
I just sort of shrug and is like, I just sort of shrug and just kind of watch.
Okay.
Well, now that everybody's had enough of me, I'm gonna lead. I'm just gonna say, follow me, guys. I got a table for us.
All right. And you walk.
He walks like this.
Gotcha. You walk over to an empty table. You're now attracting some attention as you loudly stomp on the wood. But you sit at a table, and this, we'll say, older halfling man walks over and goes, "All right. What are we having to drink tonight?"
You guys first.
Iced tea
I'll
mixed
have
with lemonade
some
for me.
water.
Iced
Always.
tea, water for you, sir. Sir?
Oh, me.
Yes.
She did that on purpose. Me. I would request a lovely, just the finest water you can possibly bring me.
Of course, of course. And Celtus goes ahead and orders a cup of juice, and Stamos orders some water as well. And the halfling walks away and comes over the course of a minute, and returns with these cups and hands them out towards you and goes, "All right, well, if there's anything else you need, don't hesitate to ask. But secretly,
Thank you.
do." And he walks away. Jason, roll me a nature check if you don't mind.
Okay.
For once, you're not asking Hilaire to do all the work. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a 9.
A 9. Something looks off in Hilaire's drink. That's all.
Okay. So, well, guys, cheers.
Chad, you sure you want to drink that?
Cheers.
Yes, it's beautiful water. I don't see anything wrong with it.
I hold off if I were you.
Why?
It just doesn't quite look like water. If you might want to take a better look at it.
Okay, can I roll inside or
Roll nature.
nature? Oh
You
yeah.
now see quite obviously there are a few look like sparkles in the water, but it's odd because it looks as if someone like backwashed it into the water,
Ew.
and so they're like floating to the bottom of the cup.
Okay, nature is a 1. Nature is a 1. That's a 13 plus. Okay, that's a 14 altogether.
14. Okay. This halfling man just tried to slip some dragon's breath into your cup and didn't think you would notice.
You don't need that again. You do not need that again. You do not need that again.
Someone was fucking trying to drug me? Okay, I see how it is. Halfling bastard, come here, please.
And now this completely different halfling woman steps over and goes,
Not you. No, not you. I would never say that to you. I'm talking about you. Yes, you. Pointing directly to the person who looks exactly like the person who served us.
He
You,
steps
right
over,
there.
goes, yes, is there anything I can help you with?
You know what you did. What's this?
I gave you your order, juice, 2 waters, iced tea with lemonade, and dragon's breath. Exactly, that's what your order is. Yes.
I heard the anyway. No, you don't see that. You see that? I throw it in his face. That is not how you treat a person. I don't know what I'm trying to say at this point.
I'm so terribly sorry, waiter, for him throwing that in your face.
No,
Could
he's
you
just-
please get us some water?
Standing there drenched with his fist at his sides, just shaking.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yep. Water it is.
I'm so sorry. He threw that in your face. Can you get us something now, please?
He
This whole
steps
chat
awkwardly,
Basically.
my head.
what I
steps
said.
awkwardly and heads in the back room and comes out with a cup of water and goes, right, this is normal. Don't freak out on me.
Thank you. I wouldn't try to drug you now, would I?
Maybe.
I would never do that because I'm not a mean person. Unlike some people. I
Don't.
inspect it again.
Okay, roll nature.
It's a 5. Okay, so can someone assist me?
Looks pretty.
I'll
Thank you.
assist you.
That's a 13 plus a 14.
Looks pretty regular. Just a regular cup of water, and it matches the other one.
See, I can't live my life on kinda. Okay, so she's gonna just kind of hold off until somebody else makes the until like someone can like
Um,
I'll help her out.
Chad, would you like my water?
No, I could never do that. No. Thank you though. Thank you.
After
Okay.
that situation, can I double check to see if any of our other drinks were spiked or if it was just Chad's?
Sure, roll nature if you don't mind.
Okay. That's a 10.
A 10. No, everything seems pretty regular.
God damn it.
Alright.
Okay, Stamos, I see you over there drinking your drink. You mind like taking a look at our stuff, please?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Would you not mind? You know, not minding doing that?
Okay. So Stamos, we'll roll nature. Where is his modifier? Here we go. Nature. 17. Looks at the
Yes.
cups and goes, looks pretty normal to me.
Okay.
I shrug and sip, start sipping my iced tea.
Okay. Roll a d100. No, I'm
And
just kidding.
my
Don't do
water.
that. Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Fucking hell, God damn it. Don't scare me like that. Alright, so
Pretty regular, yeah.
I'm gonna dip my finger in it. Sniff it. What does it smell like?
Water.
Yes, water has smell. I'm gonna just taste it.
Okay. You let it fall kind of under the taste buds regularly, and there's this moment where you're like, oh god, and nothing happens.
Oh, thank God. So then she's just like, ah. She drinks the whole thing.
Okay.
I almost knocked down my freaking. Alright. So yeah, she took the entire thing down.
Gotcha. And you have a nice, refreshing glass of water, especially after the dragon fight. It's nice. It's cooling.
It's nice to have water instead of alcohol all the time. Ah.
You should drink more. You should drink water more often, Chad.
I probably should, shouldn't I? Waiter, can you bring me a whole
That's
casket of some dragon's breath? I'm kidding. No, I'm not gonna say that. But no, she's just gonna be
No,
like, you know what?
you don't need that again.
I'll take that. I'll take that to heart. It's fine. I'll drink more water often.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so she's just gonna finish off that cup
Excuse
of
me.
water.
Gotcha. And everyone has a drink, and everyone relaxes and at the tavern, and it gets into kind of the late hours of the night. And yeah, everyone begins to leave after some time. You see this bard kind of pick up his instruments, and the rest of his band also do
I'll
the
be back.
same. All right, gotcha. And they all leave and file out of the tavern. Maybe it's like 9:30 ish, and the waiters are cleaning the tables, obviously.
So Hilarious gonna get up. She's gonna be like, well, that was a fine evening, I would say.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, technically, I guess, I mean, I don't really know how long Crystalina's been here, but this is really sort of my first time to kind of being around, seeing the sights and whatnot. It's definitely been nice so far.
Yeah, you know. And if anybody tries to mess with you, you know, you got the team on your side.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I'm about to head. I'm about to, you know, hit the sack, if you know what I mean. Not that kind of. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, some rest would probably be a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. So, we all. I'll go find us a tavern and inn to sleep into. And yeah,
Roll me a d6 if you don't mind.
a d6. I have that on hand. No, I don't. Shit. All right, d6. Watch how this one fails. Ready? Watch this, guys. Oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I should have rolled it on the damn thing. It's fine. Go ahead.
Jason or Kristalina, roll a perception check, one or the other.
Oh, jeez.
I lose that.
Nat 20, holy hell.
What?
Oh
Damn.
As Mr. Sir Chad Manley turns to leave, you see kind of as he drops his hand at his side, you see on kind of the back is this red eye with this black iris that's just kind of looking around.
I mean, can I tell if that was there before, like when I first met Chad, or did it just like show up?
I will say, for the purposes of this, it was after kind of everyone had their drinks.
Okay.
Oh, you did this. Okay.
So I kind of turned to Chad. I'm like, you might want to take a look at your hand.
Huh? What do you mean? Oh. Do I recognize
I'm
this symbol?
confused. He now has an eyeball on the back of his hand.
Yeah, straight up an eyeball. Hilera, roll me
Interesting.
either Arcana or History, your choice.
They're both pretty shit, so let's see which one is lucky. Okay. Ready?
Mhm.
13 plus 1, that's a 14.
Okay. You've heard these kind of tales, these legends, these whispers of this odd group called the Somnovum. They go by many names, but the Somnovum seems to be kind of the specific main one that they rock with.
Did our hit points and key points change? Because my maximum is now 98, and I now have 17,
Oh,
which I might have been the same before, but I think it was like 14 or 15.
Yeah, no, mine are the same. I still have 111 max
Yeah,
hit points,
mine
and
are
I
the
still have
same.
My maximum used to be like 140 or something. Now I have 98.
we'll talk about
Is that like how much I can go before I die or something?
Yeah, essentially. We'll talk about that.
Okay. Well,
kinda-
it used to be higher.
Yeah. And I will say that the key points was from the staff that you were given.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, yeah, you do notice that the eye is kind of most commonly associated with the somnovum.
So does that like is this like the same eye that
No, it's different in color.
this must be the eye that saw? Okay, never mind. So which no, I don't know that he saw that. So never mind. Okay, well she's just gonna be like, well, we'll deal with this tomorrow because I am kind of tired and I don't have the energy.
But there's an eye on your hand.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a stop back to what's her name, Alora, and see what she could do. But actually, you know what? Here we sleep in the freaking we sleep in the airship. So never mind. We can come join us on the airship, and we can all see what this does. Is there one in your hand as well?
I'll look at my hands to double check.
There are no eyes in your hand. No.
Oh, just me, huh? Okay.
Yep. Nope. The only eyes I got are the two in my head.
Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. 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 All right. So yeah, I will go to Alora. Well, we will go. I'm going to bed on the airship. I'll feel free to come along, you guys. So okay, bye. She
Well,
kind of just
I'm definitely
she
coming
kind of
along.
just like weirdly, like awkwardly, just kind of like see you. Yeah, bye, guys.
Okay.
So yeah, and like normal people exit doors. So
You all follow along.
yeah.
All right. Mr. Sir Chad Manley leads the group over towards this airship. I will never get used to saying that name. And you see this kind of ladder that descends from the entrance to the airship onto the ground. She leads you onto it. You see this human woman with this blue dress and this golden blonde hair down to her shoulders, and you see this kind of elderly turtle with these kind of tattoos and this blindfold over one eye and this walking cane, and he walks over towards you, kind of the group, and goes, "Well, who's this you're bringing onto my ship?
a friend.
What's his
You can
name?"
trust him.
My name's Jason. I'm a friend of Crystalina's.
Well, any friend that is also a friend of my friend that is the. It's nice to meet you, Jason. My name's Orly. And he extends this kind of wet, sloppy turtle hand.
I reach out to it and shake it, and it's like, oh, pleasure to meet you too, Orly.
Right, well, if they trust you, I do too, so don't go acting out, alright?
Absolutely.
He steps away kind of towards the navigation, and Laura walks over and goes, "Right, how was your day? And I see you have a new face as well."
Yes. Also, help me.
I don't know what to do with that.
You don't know what this is. Hang on. Actually, hang on. I'll be back. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. Hang on.
You're actually gonna draw an eye on your.
For flavor.
Yeah, that works.
That's awesome.
Help me. Y'all can't even see it, can you?
It-
Oh.
A little bit,
we
yeah.
cannot.
A little
Well, okay.
Flashes.
It's there. Just know that it's there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of see
We
it.
kind of see it.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, please, Alora, I need you can't fix this.
I'm not sure how to. Sorry.
Frustration and sleepiness. Well, good night, everyone. I hope you guys have a sane night. She kind of goes to her room.
Uh,
Good night,
To
Dad.
his room. Good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning.
Alora kind of puts this, brushes this soft hand on your shoulder, Jason, and goes, just make sure he doesn't lose his mind, alright?
I mean, considering I've just met him today, I'm just guessing this is how he normally is.
Well, yes, but we all act a little strange sometimes, so if he's there, it's always good to know that there's an anchor for him.
I understand.
And, she kind of has this troubled expression on her face, and just kind of shakes her head and goes, it couldn't be. I'm going off to bed. I'm sorry to have troubled you. She steps away.
Oh, not at all. Out of character, did I notice that she kind of was... Okay, out of character, was she saying it couldn't be about me or about something else?
About I think.
Roll insight.
Oh boy. 12.
With a 12, it's fairly clear that she's talking about kind of the eye.
Huh. Alright. I just sort of looked at Kristalina and I'm like, well, I'll be honest. An airship? That's something I didn't expect to see here, but it's nice.
It is. It's nice for a change. It's quite nice for a change for where we've had to sleep on some of our adventures.
Oh, yeah.
It's very, very comfortable to know that you'll have a place to sleep while trying to fight a god. That's never happened to me before.
Yeah. But I guess Chad is right. A good night's rest would probably do a lot of us good.
What do I do that with my mouth for? It's a habit.
I sort of start walking in just a random direction, and then I just stop and I'm like... I just turn around back to Kristalina and I'm like, I just realized I don't have quarters quite yet.
Well, where do I sleep? Didn't I like used to sleep with Angel?
What? Hang on, wait, what?
God.
I heard my name and I was like, what?
Lara or Chad, I guess. I mean,
Yeah.
I slept with her in the literal sense of sleeping.
Yeah.
He's gonna take the potion tonight before he
Okay.
sleeps.
You did sleep
Okay,
with
so I'll
her
just-
in the tower, but there are private quarters
Damn.
for yourself.
You're added what?
There is kind of this long hallway. And,
Oh,
right,
okay.
there's private quarters for yourself. Oh God.
Watch how there's like 15 different like rooms in this small little airship.
Well, that can be fixed. You can be given a place to sleep.
Yeah. No, it'd be nice to actually sleep in a bed for... let's just say I've been traveling a lot, so I haven't really had time to actually sleep in a bed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I get it. Well, let's go find you one.
Please.
As I start reading him.
Okay.
As though I just sort of follow... I just kind of follow right behind Kristalina.
Okay. Orly kind of goes, you ever slept inside
He
of a
just
turtle
sleeps in, how
shell?
about he just sleeps in what's... How about
What?
he just sleeps in what's supposed to be my room? And I just sleep with, hopefully, Hilara at that point.
Sorry.
But yeah, how long does this this potion last as well? Does it like take effect like as soon as I take it or something?
After you take the potion, it'll take like a few seconds for the transformation, so to speak. Crystalina, you were saying? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
I was saying he can just sleep in my room, like what's supposed to be my room, and I can sleep with Valera.
Fair enough. Are we good with this?
Sorry, I didn't actually I wasn't able to actually hear her. It was kind of drowned out by the music.
You can sleep in what's supposed to be my room, and then I just sleep with Valera.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't mind. Just kind of
Okay then,
awkwardly.
settle.
Just kind of awkwardly say that.
I bet he's like,
Okay
who's
then,
Hilaire?
it's settled.
Alright. So everyone kind of goes off on their own. Crystalina, you turn open the door and you see Chad Manley, after having taken the drink, slowly. Oh, go ahead.
Before the potion starts to take effect, he's gonna say to himself, "See you later, Chad Manley." Like,
Oh, that's so sad.
And the tale is put to
We're never
bed.
gonna see Chad Manley again.
Oh.
we probably won't. I don't know.
And you close
He
your
lives
eyes.
on in my
We'll
head.
see. Chad Manley might make a comeback. We'll see.
You close your eyes and you let the drink just run through your system. Crystalina, you turn open the door and you see now just his body immediately begin to take the transformations as he gradually becomes herself again. And you walk in on this.
So immediately, she just tries to find everything, make sure everything is in place.
I didn't want to
my horn-
upfront say it, but she grows tits. Okay.
Oh,
Oh shit.
I'm me again.
Hey, Hilara, I see you're back.
Oh,
How does it
hi.
feel to
Good
not
to see you
walk
there.
awkward anymore? How does it feel to not be weird and awkward about walking anymore?
But very nice. I could just, strut and, just walk and do my thing. Well,
You could have
having to
done
worry
that
about.
before.
No,
You could have done that before,
I couldn't. I'm not used to,
I'm not a dude, obviously, but I've never seen a man walk that weird just because he's a
when
man.
you've been a woman all your life and, you grow those, it gets kind of,
Okay.
it's, I mean, you're not used to them being there.
Okay. Well,
And they hurt
welcome
like
back.
a bitch if you
I
sit
have
down
news.
too fast. You have news?
What?
I said, and they hurt like a bitch when you sit down too fast. Anyway, what?
You accidentally sit on them or something? Is that something that actually happens, or are you making this up?
Maybe or may not. Hilarious. She's trying to go past the subject.
Okay. Well, I have news. I'm gonna have to sleep with you because my new friend here is gonna have to sleep in my room.
Okay. That's cool. That's fine.
Okay.
Awesome.
So
Cool.
everyone heads off to bed, and sleep is found as this kind of new setting just really leaves this weird impact on your chest. You've had these new experiences, and you're still getting used to it, but such is life. When you find yourself in an entirely new universe, what do? You fuck around until something works. Jason,
Wow.
roll me a d6.
I want to see
Okay.
Jason's reaction when you discover that freaking Hilaire just comes out busting.
Okay, a 4. All right.
Oh gosh.
Okay. So, as you're kind of falling asleep and just lulling yourself, and it's odd because you could have sworn that you dreamed to get here, but now you find yourself in this cold, empty, dark abyss. And you look down and you can see your hands, definitely, and you can see your body, but there's just nothing else but darkness for an infinite expanse. And you look forward and there's this kind of rippling sound, almost as if like waves crashing on to a beach. As an eye just flaps open. You see these gigantic eyelashes that reveal this kind of red eye with a black iris. And then all around the single eye seems to be kind of these many singular smaller eyes that pop into existence like stars in an empty night.
Well, that's not creepy or anything. I just kind of, sort of mutter to myself, but it's kind of, able to kind of be heard.
Gotcha. And these eyes just emit this weird speech. It's as if the breath is coming before the words, and kind of like unfamiliar yet nostalgic. They go, welcome. The psalm, and one voice carries through kind of the chorus, goes, the psalm novum welcomes a new face. What is your name, boy?
I am Jason. I just say sort of kind of cautiously because I don't really want to say my entire name.
Jason. Do you think that you see all that this world is?
Sorry, could you repeat that again?
Because how much do you think you see all that this world is?
I've seen what I've seen, which I'm guessing isn't a lot.
Well, in any case, there's always more to be seen, because things happen under wraps behind closed doors. Do you trust maybe your longest friend? And how much do you trust her, if so?
She's saved my life countless times.
It's just interesting how people change under stress, tension, and power. What if I could offer you the chance to kill one person at the drop of a hat, but it had to be someone you know? Would you do it?
No. He kind of looks a little disgusted about the idea. And he's like, my friends are practically my family. I trust them, and they trust me. We always have each other's back, and we're always there when we need to.
Blind optimism is universal blindness. You cannot... Well, you can think you know these people, but if you trust them far too much, your life may well hang in the balance someday, and would they reel you back in?
The ones that I have just met, that remains to be seen. But Crystalina I've known far too long to have any doubt for.
You are foolish, but you could be shown a new path. If, of course, there is any interest for such a new path.
I've put my hands... Wait, fuck. Back on that. I've put my life in her hands plenty of times, and she has never failed. Something like that would hardly be foolish.
Well, who's to say that next time isn't the time that she fails? The eyes suddenly blink out of existence, and the eye closes. It's odd. It sounds as if a tower is crashing onto the ground.
Jason sort of, as like the rest of like the mini eyes start closing around and whatnot, he just sort of looks around and he's like, either you don't know me or you underestimate my friendship.
Maybe we underestimate each other. And you look down and you can't see your hands anymore, and soon the blackness of sleep is interrupted by the early morning air and this plethora of different colors. And you wake up and you're in this soft bed on an airship. And yeah.
Jason, I guess you would kind of wake up with a bit of a startle, and then you just kind of look and be like, hate it when that happens. Just kind of gets up and just kind of gets ready for... Actually, no, before he does that, is there anything in the room that's lit by fire, like a candle or something?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay. Back here. Okay.
Okay. You do not see any fire immediately, but what you do notice is that there's this kind of tableside lamp that kind of on the very top of it, there's just this small, barely noticeable purple flame.
Jason kind of looks to the flame and he sort of reaches his hand out to it and using controlled flames, he sort of brings the flame to his fingers and kind of lets it dance around his hand for a quick sec. As he's doing this, not that anyone can actually see it, but as he's kind of doing this and letting, kind of using his magic to kind of let the fire kind of dance around, his eyes start to kind of glow from his normal hazel to a somewhat brightish violet color as he's using his magic. And he's like, he's just kind of thinking to himself what that whole vision is, was kind of about, and how it kind of relates to why he's here, before sending the flame back to the candle. As he stops his magic, his eyes go back to Hazel, and he starts to head outside.
Okay. And you see Alora just kind of looking out of a window, and now it's odd. You left a town, but now you see kind of below you is this snowy tundra with these mountains and hills that crest up maybe 45 to 50 feet. And you see now the airship is headed downwards, and it's very much still a snowy town, but now it's kind of surrounded on all sides by this wall comprised of like logs that end in a sharp angle. And she goes, right, well, the airship will unfortunately not be able to cross the sea, but for a small fee we should be able to traverse. She kind of speaks to herself and turns around and goes, oh, Jason, I did not know you were awake.
It's alright. didn't realize we were already traveling. This ship is, well crafted, for lack of better terms.
Hey, thank you.
I sort of walk towards Alora, kind of set my shoulders on the railing right next to her, and I'm like, out of curiosity, does the word somnovum
Is he? Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
You,
all I heard was Sugnovum, and I was like, what?
I'm assuming he was gonna say ring a bell or something along the lines of that.
Probably. Everything all right?
Can't hear you.
Yeah.
Like you're whispering in the middle of.
So what's wrong with her? I was waiting for Carlo here, but apparently he did.
It's been a long time. That joke's dead now. It's okay.
Nothing is ever dead, just like Tuesday.
I didn't mean to make that joke. I just thought of it after I said it's like you're whispering, which it is because I still can't hear you. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm talking to Daniel. We can't hear you.
Just like making my way is still a freaking dead joke.
Look. It's a classic. That one survives the millennia.
No.
Yes.
Sure. It's like saying trying to. Actually, you know what? It's not far-fetched. Never mind. You're right. You're right. I'm still on that journey trying to find Obama's last name, though.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
old times. Good old times.
Mhm.
Let me rejoin real quick.
I do the same.
Ah. Hey, Dan, I can see you now.
Oh,
Hey. I can hear, but it's like drowned out.
it's like you're underwater, but like also underwater at the same time.
What about
It's a little clearer, but still kind of drowned out.
Okay. So can we hear him now, or is he still trying to figure it out?
Still trying to figure it out, I
Yeah.
guess.
Okay. Can he hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Yo, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we got it now.
Yeah.
All right. Freaking. All right.
Right, now where did we leave off?
You were like,
Asking Laura about the Sun Novum.
Oh, yeah. I turn to Laura and I'm like, out of curiosity, does the word somnovum mean anything?
Some Novum. Well, it refers to. And this is all conjecture here because I can't properly remember, but I believe it refers to some form of nine-sided shape. But it also refers to a group of individuals. Whether it's a count of 9 individuals, I'm not entirely sure, but the group went by many names. The Eyes of Nine, the Cog. No, that wasn't it. There was something else they called themselves, but that's all I know. I do apologize.
It's quite alright. I sort of kind of look out on out of the ship, and I'm like,
Alright.
this is a really nice place.
Sorry, I didn't catch the tail end of that.
Oh, I said, this is a really nice place.
Oh. Sorry. Maybe just the end part of the sentence?
Place.
It's a really nice place.
yeah, really nice place.
Oh, was there something after that? I feel like.
No,
No,
No.
that was
Oh,
it.
that was it? That was weird.
that was it.
Might have been the video delay.
Yeah.
But, she goes,
Possibly the last music. I need to turn that down. There we go.
she goes, yes, it's a preferred way of travel, but it does have its limits.
Well, I'd say I'm about ready for breakfast. What about you?
So am I. I'm always sort of starving, though, so.
Well, if we're on an adventure to take care of this Starstone guy, then may as well do it when we're not hungry, eh?
I agree. And she waves a hand, and now you see this maybe 35, 40 foot tall, spiritual, kind of spectral blue cat that just kind of sits in front of you and looks down, and it speaks in the back of your mind and goes, what did you desire to consume?
Crepes.
God damn
We
it.
all meant that at first.
It
We all
stands,
meant that at first.
it stands and turns and goes, execute, order, grapes.
God.
And this giant cat just steps towards kind of the kitchen area and shrinks to fit into the door. And at this point, Hilera and Crystalina, Hilera back in her original body, both you guys wake up. And it is maybe 7:30 a.m.
Okay, so Hilera didn't get much sleep last night, and she's gonna see if Crystalline is awake.
Are you awake?
I don't know how to say that I'm awake, but I'm sleeping. Like, yes, I'm awake, but I guess I'm just lying in bed because I like sleeping, and I'm awake, but I love sleeping.
Fair enough.
So you may speak
So
to me.
she's just gonna be like,
because
Crystalina, are you sleeping? Crystalina,
not anymore. What's up?
sorry if I woke you.
It's okay. What's up?
I needed to talk to you about something I saw yesterday. Well, before
Okay. Seems
before
important. What's up?
before everything happened, before it was around the time where I was drunk. This was before I turned into him. But I saw
Okay.
her. I saw her.
Oh,
I, s- I saw Anya.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat it? I know who you're talking about, but could you repeat it?
I said I said well I saw Anya.
Whoa. Really?
Yeah. And but she just
And
disappeared.
was it really her, or were you drunk?
It was probably just uh it was probably just a hallucination, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just that kept me up all night, and I don't know what to do.
Well, not sure what to do about that either, but I can give you a hug.
Thank you. I gotta.
And without asking permission, I give her a hug.
Okay.
She accepts said hug. Can't speak.
Hilera, roll perception. It's nothing bad.
Okay,
Got
this has become comical. This has become comical. I love it.
Alright, fine. Fucking
Or roll perception.
I got
Lyra,
you.
roll perception. I love
Look,
So I got
I love
an
it.
18.
okay. You
Can't wait to see
hear
what happens now.
just this kind of knock, maybe this gentle tapping at your, gentle rapping at your chamber door.
I was waiting for that. Can you close the door, please? I wasn't saying that in character.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was so confused.
No.
I was about to say Crystal walks up and closes the door.
She just like scaredly. She just kind of like puts her head under the blankets. She's just gonna stay there. Like.
Okay. You just hear outside that door.
It meows at me.
Mm-hmm. Meow.
I see. He wants to ask us what our breakfast is. You like eating? Probably eat something.
Um.
I say this in character.
Oh. Wait. What'd you say?
You feel like eating? You should probably eat something.
Yeah, I'll eat something. I'll just take. mm, I'll take. I'll take a salad.
Okay. This cat does nod and meow in approval, and now you see it's just like it's a smaller hallway, and the cat hasn't shrunk, so it's just like the lower half of the cat's body inside the maybe 20-foot tall hallway.
It's a cat penis. But no, she's okay. So she's just gonna be like, thank you.
Okay.
Anya used to eat salads. Oh god damn it! And she's just gonna eat the salad.
I'll have what would I like to eat? I'll have some noodles with lettuce and I almost said Asperger's.
Oh,
Asparagus.
oh!
That's bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I got confused with Spanish. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wait,
I'll have
asparagus in
noodles
Spanish is
with
Asperger's?
No, it's just similar, and I got confused. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. I'll have the noodles with tomato sauce lemon. It's bathed in lemon. It has an entire lemon, maybe a lemon and with salt, so that the lemon is salty. Um, and it has lettuce and tomatoes. Well, maybe not because I put tomato sauce. It just has lettuce and asparagus and what are they called? Mini corn. It's like these small corn things that people chop up
Oh, okay.
to feed you.
So you just
You're like the
gotcha.
size of the thumb.
Okay.
And it has that. Oh, and soy sauce. It also has soy sauce and butter.
Okay. Over the course of maybe a few minutes, the spectral cat returns to the kitchen and cooks up everyone's meal. Um, this giant cat walks over and hands Jason a plate of crepes, and then over to Crystalina and Hilera and hands a salad and the bowl of noodles.
so okay. So I'm trying to just pretend that this is like one of the one of those upbeat moments in an anime when it's not like trying to be sad, but it's just funny. So she's just gonna just be like, Anya used to eat salads.
I comfort Hilera as I dump my salad bowl into my noodles because the cat got my order wrong. And then I mix the salad in my noodles and start eating it.
Hey.
That's what I was asking for, by the way. I know you didn't get it. Daniel, are you still there? Are you frozen?
No, I'm here.
He's good.
Okay.
Thank
You were so still that
Crystalina.
I thought you were frozen.
No, sorry. I'm
You're
good.
welcome, Hilera.
The giant cat makes his kind of way up the staircase out of the hallway and into the main kind of chamber and speaks in the back of Jason's head, goes, "Your friend might need some comfort, but being that I am a cat, I do not understand human emotions."
That's an
I
insult
just,
to cat that understands human emotions.
Carlo.
I nod and with, like, after, like, eating, probably after, like,
You know
eating
how
a good
Hilera
portion of my
feels.
crepes,
Your
I
wife
start
has
making my
died.
way over
That's wife.
to,
Jason, you know how she feels. Your wife has died twice.
yeah.
Hang on, wait. How does Jason react to the sight of me like not a guy?
Uh-oh.
Oh. Welcome back. Uh-oh.
So how does Jason react to the fact that Hilera is a girl now? We can't hear you again.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
We need to hear you.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's Angel now. Oh.
No, I just wanted to leave because I couldn't see anybody's face.
Oh.
Oh.
Das is weird.
Alright, can you guys hear me now?
Indeed.
Yes.
Alright. I guess I make my way over to
Don't say it,
Chad's
Carlo.
quarters to see if they're still there.
Alright, and you walk in and see Crystalina sitting there eating some noodles, and you look over, and in Chad's place is this tiefling woman.
I kind of knock a little bit because I mean I don't want to be that guy that just kind of walks. It's just like, wait, what are you doing? So I just kind of like knock on the doorway for a quick sec.
I look up. Oh, hey, Jason. How'd you sleep? As I stuff my mouth full of a fork full of noodles. Yeah, fork full.
Is everything okay in here?
She needs comfort. Her betrothed, I think, disappeared before I became part of this group, and we're not sure if she's alive. or dead?
You see Jason's expression sort of change, and he kind of nods in understanding. Kind of, I don't know. It's just kind of really awkward because, for one, he just met this person, but I mean, he still kind of feels sympathetic, so he just kind of sits down next to him, and and is like, "Yeah, I know that feeling."
You too?
When I was younger, me and my fiance at the time were on a mission, and things didn't exactly go the way we wanted them to, and I thought I lost her.
Oh well. You have my condolences then.
He sort of smiles and is like, "It's all right." Eventually found
She came
out
back to
that
life.
and we found out that she was actually
That was
taken
out of
by
character. I don't actually interrupt.
yeah, she was actually taken by a fallen angel, which had some sort of vendetta against. He just kind of interrupts and he's like, "Point is, I feel you. It's never good to feel whether or not the person you love is alive or dead."
Yeah. I just miss her. And
I'm sure things will work out.
yeah, same.
Out of
It-
character. The fallen angel that took Lavender, was that Darkstar?
No, the fallen angel was Atlas Durza.
Okay, that one of your evil doppelgangers, or was this someone else?
Darkstar was a uh, Darkstar was a doppelganger turned evil, I think.
Okay.
Alright. But yeah. So after kind of saying that to Hilera, and I'm like, on a side note, do you guys realize we're in the air? Just sort of like completely changing the subject. It's like,
Yeah.
we're
I mean,
in we were.
yeah,
This
this
ship's
isn't.
cool.
Thank Allure for that.
Crystalina kind of notice. Crystalina kind of realizes, oh yeah. By the way, this is Chad.
I sort of look. It's just I sort of like look at Hilera, then kind of like back to Kristalina and back to Hilera, and I'm like, considering Salthos was a dwarf and then a tiefling.
Yeah. Let's just say,
Yeah,
Dragon's Breath is one hell of a drink.
How old is Salthos?
13. Well, 14 now, considering it's been a year. But
I just kind of. Yeah,
Well-
Jason just kind of looks a little gawked, and he's just like, and then he kind of just shrugs, like, you know what? I don't want to deal with. I don't think this is a good time to deal with this.
well,
You've seen worse, Jason. It's alright, you'll be fine.
and then I say, hi. Well, allow me to introduce myself. Really, I am Hilera, Princess of Hell. At your service. This is who I actually am.
Jason sort of nods and is like, well, it's nice to finally, well, not really finally, but to kind of truly meet you, Hilara.
Well, I was gonna say same, but considering that you didn't, I mean, well, it's
Yeah,
nice, meeting you for the st- first time till yesterday as well.
yeah, he kind of smiled and he's like, I've been to hell once, actually.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it like is
that's.
it somebody else's hell, or is it like our hell, or is it like in a different world? Because oh,
I. I think it was another hell. Well, it's complicated to say the least.
There's multiple
oh
hells.
yeah, aren't you one of those dream travelers that Crystalina told me about? You one of them?
I'm a traveler, that's for sure. Um, like Kristalina, I do seem to be able to walk within the fabric of the multiverse.
Huh? He says she doesn't. She can't fathom that. All she knows is that planets exist. That's it.
They do.
Jason sort of chuckled and is like, "Yeah, it's just just stick with traveler for lack of just to make things easier."
Okay. Um. Well, probably seen a lot of hells then. Well, mine has 9 floors of it, and it's not pretty. Well, at least our
Isn't
section.
that like part of the Bible? It's 9 floors of hell, or am I wrong?
I don't think so. I think it was just one big hellfire area in the Bible. I don't know. I
Have
haven't
any
read
of
the
us
Bible.
read the Bible?
Hmm.
I don't. I don't. I didn't read the Bible. I've read sections of it, but not all of it.
No, I'm pretty sure in that case it's just one level of hell.
Yeah, that's all I thought as a kid. But
Yeah.
yeah, no. So that no, there's just 9 steps, 9 floors, 9 plates. One
Yeah.
could say.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
No, I looked at Lara and I'm like, I've seen a lot of hellish places, but no, each one is always a little bit different. But it's definitely not always a fun place to kind of travel to.
Never is. Well, my home, my place in hell was quite nice. Well, for what hell is, it was nicer than what the rest of it was. So, it was a nice castle and stuff. It was pretty. It was pretty. It was very pretty. But yeah, hell was just not a nice place to go to.
Excuse me. Yeah, that is indeed. And then and then Jason kind of goes, anyway, sounds like, I was just talking to Alora not too long ago, and, kind of sounds like we're either going to be landing pretty soon, or we're going to be going onto a ship that's a bit more, not necessarily qualified, but a bit more ready for, I guess, what we're going to be getting into.
Okay. I need to talk to her as well about our next course of action. Um,
We need to give the jacket back to the family.
forgot about that. So yeah, I need to talk to them about that as well.
We need to give the dead guy's jacket back.
And
Mhm.
hoodie and beanie. But yeah,
Oh, there was a beanie too. Okay, we need to give the beanie back to
it
the
was like 2 sets of clothing, or like beanie, shiz. But yeah. So
Wrong one.
I'm just gonna finish my. I'm just
Shit.
gonna.
There we go.
Secret map. I'm just
Secret
kidding, no.
tunnel. Alright.
But no, she's just
Secret
gonna
tunnel.
finish her secret. Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright. Everyone
Secret
has
tunnel,
their
like-
meals, and yeah, the airship goes ahead and lands, and now the ladder descends into this kind of more traditional wood and stone built village with these logs that forms a wall that surrounds the village, and it's very dark oak, and you hear very loudly the airship obviously lands, and Orly kind of steps down from the staircase and goes, "Right, well, I think we're here. If we could step off, that would be nice."
I look. Well, I'm gonna firstly get up out of bed and put on my shiz because I'm pretty sure that she like ripped every single thing that she was in, considering that he is like men's clothes don't really work, on women.
No,
So
probably not.
No, they don't.
yeah, so she's gonna just be like, okay, well, I gotta change my clothes. So
I'll leave you to that, and just Jason sort of like
thank you for
awkwardly kind of walks out.
I'd say thank you for helping me out.
Of course.
My dad's clothes work on me, but we're about the same size.
All right, Hilaire, you go ahead and get changed. And Jason, you step out into kind of the main chamber of the airship, and you feel just this cold breeze begin to enter through the open door. You're not necessarily outside, but you can feel the air just pushing in towards you.
Jason kind of gives a little bit of a shudder and is like, "Whew, didn't realize we'd be going a bit into the cold."
You didn't get him fitted for a freaking jacket.
No, we didn't.
We'll just say that here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah, we could just say that Hilaire had a Chad Manley fur jacket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that works.
I'll just give him my
That
suit.
works.
Plot convenience.
But so she comes out, looking fly, one would say, if this was the 90s. And she's just gonna talk to Allura about, hey, where are we again?
We are currently in Palebank Village. We mean to order a boat to take us across to Islecross. That is...
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I believe our plan will take us next.
Okay, before we do anything, did we ever locate the city that, this family belongs to? Do we ever locate the village that the family lives in that this thing belongs to? I don't know how to put that in sentence, but
No, not really. You never found the location. Although if you do still own the card, right?
But I still own the what?
Or the letter that you found with the guy.
Yes.
Roll Arcana for me.
Uh-oh. 3
Okay.
plus 1, it's 4.
You take out the paper and you look at it, and it's a bit like if you've ever seen, I don't know, like Percy Jackson, although the films are horrible. As the letters kind of appear on the piece of paper, it reads Aeor, Aeor. Cognosa Ward, Aeor.
Well, I'll show that to Allura.
Okay. She looks at it and kind of goes, "Oh, that is the location we were headed for initially. Lucky how that works out." Thank God.
Wow. What?
Anyways.
Okay. Well, Yeah. So we well, that's convenient. I say to Alora.
Quite convenient.
Yeah. I look up to the sky towards the god.
All right. Smites this airship.
Okay. Well, okay. So, well, we can't keep them waiting now, can't we? Let us go.
Right. And everyone kind of files out um, onto the open village, and
Mm.
Alora kind of negotiates a price, and you all head on to this boat. And you see this dwarf in this wheelchair kind of wheel himself over towards you and go, Right, my name's Dagon. I don't know how experienced you guys are traversing these places, but I was assigned as a tour guide to keep you safe and act as sort of a bodyguard if anything were to go awry. And if you have any inconsistencies, troubles, or problems, don't ask me. I won't know what the fuck to do. Right. Well,
Aren't you the tour guide? Aren't you the guy we're supposed to go to for questions and such?
if you ask me questions about, like, why is water blue, I won't know the answer. But if you ask me why is there snow,
Water really isn't.
he wheels himself
Anyway.
away.
Anyway, let us get. All right, everyone. Oh shit! Almost dropped my freaking. Okay. So do we have boats? Oh, he's trying to take us across the freaking place, right?
Right, you are heading onto a boat, kind of the what's the word for it? What's the word? Ladder? Like
What?
Ramp.
ramp. Gosh. You're stepping onto this wooden ramp that leads up to kind of the main area of the boat.
Oh, the pier type of thing, the dock.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Okay. And I say to the group, all right, everyone, let's mosey.
Right. And you, the boat kind of shunts itself off of the dock. All right, Jason. Actually, anyone who wants to, go ahead and roll me perception.
Ah, okay. Okay, I see who you're aiming at. Okay, got it.
Gosh.
At this point, I'm just picking.
Okay, you're just giving me a hard time. Okay. Lyra. As the boat shunts itself off of the dock, you kind of look over the edge, drifting away from whatever conversations are happening on board. And you look, and just out of the corner of your eye, maybe 30 to 45 feet away at kind of the left side of the boat, you see this island. It seems to be out of place, as the other islands seem to be kind of snowy. This one is more grassy and hilly, and there's a beach on the kind of end of it, and there's kind of a tree in the direct center. What's odd about this island is that it seems to be moving.
Fucking chart.
Just following the boat along very subtly.
Just stare at it for a while. Then I head over to the group and mention it to them.
Alright.
Which island would this happen to be? The Tagros or
No,
Elsay?
just a stray island off of
Oh.
kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm like, I'm gonna kind of like try to get my sailor eyes on going, if you know what I mean.
Okay. Just a regular island. Just moving along, coasting and boating and.
Alright, cool. Probably not a good idea, or unless we can vote on if we want to go there or not.
Jason, can you still fly?
Huh? He can fly too?
Well, he used to be able to.
No. Unfortunately, I don't have that anymore.
Okay, so I'm the only one that can fly on command then.
Oh yeah, because I lost my
Yeah.
fucking wings.
You lost your wings?
Yeah.
They
I don't
mysteriously
know why.
vanish.
When did they? When was?
I
Oh,
mean,
hang on, hang on.
I could head over and check out the island, I guess.
Take me with you.
I could
Fly me.
bring someone.
Fly me with you.
Okay.
Who's going to check out the island?
So I have Lara climb onto my back, and
Right.
I use my airbending to fly over to the island.
You kick
All
the
right.
air beneath you, and with Hilera on your back, you kind of fly over towards this moving island. And now you see the distance between the island and the ship is kind of closing in now, maybe 20 to 25 feet, and then 15 to 10, and it's right on its tail. Anyone roll me a history check.
Who has the best history modifier?
I don't know. I'm gonna look. Is that in skills again? No, it's not.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah, that's in
Yeah.
skills.
It is.
Yeah, there's a little number
It's-
next to history.
Okay, 9.
9.
What is my history?
17.
My
17.
history's a 1.
Jason, you get this odd ping in the back of your head. As you realize, you kind of watch Crystalina and Hilera fly over towards the island, and you realize what you're faced with. They're headed for a dragon turtle.
A dragon's a what?
I knew it.
Oh my god.
I knew it was a
I
freaking
just-
floating turtle.
A dragon turtle.
Okay, that's new. Interesting. I don't know what that is, but cool.
I hear dragon. I say run.
I sort of look and I'm just sort of like, oh shit, that's not an island.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's
that-
session.
God damn it.
Um,
Stay thirsty, guys. Who's watching the stream?
thanks for watching us on Twitch, and we will see you guys next time, whenever that is. Stay hydrated. Love yourselves.
Hope you